Good morning, my name is Divya Thakur. My topic is framing sentences. Framing simple sentences. Now first, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that is used to say something, to ask something, or to tell somebody to do something. It gives enough information for a person to form a complete idea in his mind of the message that is being communicated to him. That means in simple word we can say sentence is a group of words, that means which we are using to communicate with each other. Now what is a sentence? A sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark or exclamation mark. The sentence is traditionally defined as a word or group of words that expresses a complete idea and that includes a subject and a verb. What is a sentence composed of? Sentence is composed of a subject, verb and a predicate. Sentence is equal to subject plus verb plus predicate. That means a sentence have subject, verb or predicate. It's made of subject and predicate. Now what is a sentence composed of? A complete sentence has at least a subject and a main verb to state, declare or say a complete thought. In short example we have Walker walks. What it say that a subject is the noun that is doing the main verb. The main verb is a verb that the subject is doing. A sentence is a set of words that contain a subject and a predicate. It is important that a sentence should express a complete thought. There are two main parts of a sentence. Now we have the two main parts, that is subject and predicate. Let's see what does subject mean. Subject is what the sentence is about and the topic of the sentence. That means we can say the subject is what is sentence is talking, what is sentence is about, and the form or the topic of the sentence. Now predicate. What is predicate? Predicate is what is said about the subject. The predicate of a sentence always contains of a verb. In fact, sometimes the predicate is only a verb. That means we also will find or we say that the predicate is also a sentence or doing the work like a verb. Now let's see what is the definition of sentence. Subject of a sentence. The subject is a person, place or thing that acts, is acted on or is described in the sentence. Now let's see what's predicate. Predicate of a sentence means the predicate usually follows the subject. It is the action of description that occurs in the sentences. Now let's see the examples. Ram runs very fast. That means Ram is, we can say, subject runs fast. We can say that we can say predicate come in, the simple predicate. Stand out. The lamp is very beautiful. Here the lamp is subject, we can say very beautiful is, we can say that is predicate. Now let's see how many kinds of subjects we have. There are three kinds of subjects we have in English. That is, first one, simple subject, a noun or a pronoun. The subject contains a noun or pronoun. Here we have examples, he or she, that we can say is pronouns, and Ram and Sita. Here that we can say there's a name of persons or we can say noun. Second, complete subject. What is complete subject? It contains of a noun or a pronoun plus any modifiers. Let's see what noun and pronoun and modifiers. For example, we have the examples: the black cat, the big mouse, the hungry lion, etc. Here we have cat, mouse or lion. That we can say is noun. Or here we have black, big, hungry. We can say that all are pronouns. Now third one we can say that is compound subject. Let's see what is compound subject. Two or more subjects joined by a conjunction. Okay, that means what it says, two or more subjects joined by a conjunction. That is, let's see the examples: she and I, Peter or Harry, a bat and a ball, etc. Here we have she and I. Okay, so that is, we can say, the two subjects joined by conjunction. And is a conjunction, and the verbs. Okay, two subjects we can say she and I, it's conjuncted by and, it's made, we can say, compound subject. Peter or Harry, here we have Peter or we can say that is conjunction, and Peter and Harry is the name of a person, and we combine the person, join that two persons with the conjunction or. So we can say Peter or Harry, that is, we can say, compound subject. A bat and a ball. And here also and is plays a role of conjunction, and we join the subjects together: a bat, a ball. So that is compound subjects, we can say. Now let's see kinds of predicate. Predicate, first we'll see what is predicate. Predicate may be one word or many words, we can say. There are three kinds of predicates. Let's see what are they. First one, simple predicate. What it is? Simple predicate means a complete verb, a verb and any helping verbs. That is, we can say, complete verb. Examples: for example, stand, was singing, could have come, etc. That is, these all are simple predicate. Now complete, second one is complete predicate. What is complete predicate? That is a simple predicate plus all modifiers. Examples: was singing sweetly, was reading loudly, etc. Here complete predicate, simple predicate plus modifiers. What is modifiers? Singing sweetly. Sweetly we can say that is modifiers. Here we can say was reading loudly. Loudly here is a modifier. Third one is compound predicate. Now what is compound predicate? Two or more predicates with the same subject. Two or more, that means, let's see the examples. Was singing quietly and sweetly. Singing quietly and sweetly. Here quietly and sweetly, the both are predicates, modifiers for that predicates, we can say. Play cards or watch television, etc. Let's see kinds of sentences. How many kinds of sentences we have? First, let's see what is sentence. Sentences are used in all languages. Sentences are used in the both speaking and writing. There are 5 kinds of sentences. Let's see first one. First one is declarative sentences. Sentences that makes statements, we can say. For examples, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. My name is Mary. That we can say the statements we do. That is statement. Second one is interrogative sentences. Now what is interrogative sentences? That is sentences used to ask questions. Let's see. What are you doing? The examples are there. Second, where will you go tomorrow? So that are, we can say, interrogative sentences. That is questions. We are asking questions to someone. That we can say interrogative sentences. Let's see next one. That is imperative sentences. What is imperative sentences? Imperative sentences that gives command or make request. Let's see the examples. Come here. Here we give the command, come here. We can say please come here. That we do the request to that person. Request and command. That is, we can say, imperative sentences. Let's see the next one, fifth one. exclamatory sentences. Now what is exclamatory sentences? Sentences that are in the form of exclamation. That is, we can say exclamatory sentences. Let's see the examples. Wow, how pretty it is. This is one example of that exclamatory sentences. See the sign behind that sentence that shows this is exclamatory sentences. How marvelous. So this is also one of the examples we have for that exclamatory sentences. Let's see the next one. Sixth one, optative sentences. Now what is optative sentences? Optative sentences expresses wishes. Let's see the examples. May you live a long and happy life together. God bless you. That means optative means we wishes for someone. After we give blessings to someone. That is, we can say that are optative sentences. Now let's see parts of speech. How many parts of speech and which are they? There are 9 parts of speech. They are articles, noun, pronoun, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions and interjections. A word of caution, however, a word can be more than one part of speech. That means we can say a word after a sentence have more than one part of speech. It contains. There are 8 parts of speech. Let's see how many and which are they. First one, noun. Now what is the role of noun and what the role noun will say? Noun are naming words. Examples, Monday, Christmas, etc. Second one, adjectives. Now an adjective describes a noun or pronoun. Long, some, etc. are the examples of adjective. Third one, pronoun. Now what is pronoun? Pronoun is used instead of a noun. And that is examples we have he, she, etc. are examples of the pronoun. Fourth one, verb. Now verb is a doing word or a word which shows action. We can say that verb is the motor that runs the sentences. Examples we have walk, keep, write, etc. That means we can say these are action verbs. We can say the action which we are doing when we'll do something. That action verb we can say is a verb. Now let's see the sixth one, conjunctions. Conjunctions, what is the meaning of conjunction and what it is? Joining words which joins 2 words or sentences, that we can say conjunction. And examples we have and, or, thus, etc. These all are the conjunctions. Prepositions relates one thing to the other. It relates one thing to other. For examples, we have the examples at, on, in, etc. We can say all are prepositions. Eighth one, interjection. What is interjection? A word showing emotions or feelings. That is, we can say that are interjections. Now let's see the examples of that. See the words which shows emotions or feelings. That is hooray, hi, oh, ouch, las, etc. We can say that shows of emotions, the different type. Excited, after we hurt someone, by someone, after through the someone. So that we can say interjections. We are showing, we are expressing our emotions and feelings at that time. Ninth one, articles. Article, definite or indefinite articles are there. A and the. A and are indefinite article and the is a definite article. Examples, a cat, an honest man, black monkey. So that all we can say that is examples of that articles. Thank you.